Good morning, or afternoon, or night, or whatever time you're looking at the thing here. I gotta get on top of that deal. There's a ladder right there. I can just flip her around. Let's do that. Got a walk-in freezer. It's not doing the stuff. That's some big old poop right there. Like there's an animal that likes to poop over here, apparently. That's super awesome. Oh, this ain't my ladder. This belongs to them. But luckily it's aluminum. Aluminum ladders are easy to move around. They don't weigh very much. As I'm grunting. All right. Let's see what we got here. Whoa, hey. So I already walked inside. Nothing's froze up. Thing ain't doing nothing. It's literally just sitting there. And I checked the breakers, or at least what I think are the breakers, and they're wow, this thing is old. I didn't see anything tripped. So wow. It's got like a doghouse made of epoxy. Today I got the rocket water. Makes you go fast. Now, right now I'm in the shade. That's good. Look, it's open on the other side. This thing, oh look, the whole thing will come off. It used to be on hinges. Those ain't there anymore. Let's get yeah. It's people, this thing's heavy. What in the world on here? Hip. Oh, something fell. Get. Yeah. I need you to get off. What are you holding on to? Oh, that thing. Did they possibly? There we go. Wow, that's old as dirt. Oh my gosh. It's tripped up here. So this is it's like a breaker disconnect. 15 amps is not a whole lot, but she ain't running. It was in defrost whenever this happened. So we got a couple things we can look at right off the bat. First thing I want to look at, so I'm going to check this old semi-hermetic out and see if it's even like able to do stuff. We're going to check the windings, see if they're closed, open. Got any burnt? Yep, we got burnt wires. Before I go stick my fingers in that thing, hey, use your meter. Make sure you ain't gonna get the licking of a lifetime. So the fact that it was in defrost, it very, very likely is a heating element that blew out on it. That's what I'm going to assume. But we're going to check this thing, see if she's hot. Let's get us a ground somewhere. Right here looks good. If you're going to get you a ground on copper, scratch all the crap off first. Just scratchy. Let's see what we got. 1.2, 1.2, 1.3, 1.1, and 0, 1.3. We look to be all right, windings wise. These semi-hermetics will last forever, obviously. This thing is old as dirt. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. That's one of the wire nuts that I use. That wire's all just completely gone. We probably ground it out up here. My original assessment was probably wrong. because I got a wire that's right here that ain't doing stuff. She's just sitting there, a little burned up. That one goes to this thingamajigger, which is probably, I don't know, maybe it's a power box, maybe it's not, you know. It's not a defrost timer. It could be a pressure, no, it's not a pressure switch, because this is my dual pressure switch. So, oh, this is probably going to be where the starting components are. Idiot, I should have known that. Don't be an idiot, people. Yep, that's my starting components. And nothing's fried up in there. So that tells me this is single phase. I don't have much information on this thing, and I can't see. There's the data. Alright, come on. Rub off without rubbing off. I might have to spit on it. I gotta see all the stuffs. 404. Okay. Okay. I like that. 208, 230, single phase. That's all I need to know. Alright, I'm gonna put a connector on this thing. We're gonna put it back in the screw. I'm gonna strip back these other wires that are hurting and reconnect them all. We're gonna flip it on and see if it does the stuff, you know, because this was 30 minutes into defrost when this happened, and it does have a defrost termination, so that tells me it could have come out of defrost. As soon as this thing kicked on, that wire goes zzz, 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 and then just shuts her down. So got a little bit of work to do. It's not going to be much. I do have to go down and get me some connectors. I want to make sure I do it the right way. And we're going to put all the wires back on. That's what we're going to do. So that's where we're at today. It's Mountain Dew guy over there. I don't know if y'all can see that. This location that I'm at, that I will not disclose, is in South Dallas, like so south that it might as well, like literally across the street is the next town. That's how South Dallas this is. Beautiful Dallas, Texas. Yeah, some parts of it aren't very beautiful. Just saying. I don't even know where this wire went. Like, I don't see a burned connector anywhere. It had to have gone to something, and it's hard for me to tell where it went. I may have to do the thing where I trace it back. See, that one's in good shape. That one's not in very good shape. But yeah, usually when you see a wire burned off like this, you'll see a connector that's just sitting there with nothing on it. This one ain't got it. So, well, my red's a question mark. Where does it go? Red goes to my run capacitor. So if it goes to my run capacitor, I need to look at these windings and figure out which freaking winding is which. Put it on the run winding. Maybe if I clean off this crap, it'll tell me. Or I might have to actually look up a wiring diagram. I don't see anything that indicates what is what. So, super awesome. I need to find out where this thing went. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some connectors and I'll be back. So either way you put it, these other two have to be, they gotta be fixed up. And are my eyes just not working? I know they're not working very well right now anyway. Got this eye thing. See if you can say this 10 times in a row. Central serous chorioretinopathy. Goober that one. Alright? Say it 10 times in a row. Make a YouTube video of you doing it. And then tag me. Because I need to get some laughs every now and then, you know? You know, it's alright. I challenge you. So luckily I only have it in one eye. And unluckily it's in my good eye. That's my luck. But I think it probably came out of this one. I don't know why they would be tied together. So I digress. Let me go get some stuff and do the things, and we will go ahead and take this off now. Yeah, I know, I'm just like a woman. Go back and forth, back and forth. I don't want to do this. I want to do this. There. Oh, they're the horseshoes anyway, so I didn't even have to take it all the way out. But there we go. Burned up, and burned up. And this one, I have no idea where the heck it goes, but we're gonna figure it out. Because it's definitely gonna have to go on the run winding. Go ahead and put this back in. I wonder if I got one of those in my... Well, I need 3 anyway. So yeah, I will, I'll be right back. All right, so here's the deal. The DL, the rub. We got this little wiring diagram, which tells me, you know, all it says is, hey, these 3 wires go to your compressor. Cool, got that. I got this wiring diagram over here. It doesn't tell me which wires go to which place. I can figure that out. I'm not worried about that part, but it just has the configuration of 1 and 2 on the top, and then R, C, and S. So if you run common and start, but the configuration in the wiring diagram is not the same as what this looks like. So a fella might just have to guess as to where the thing goes, because what I do know is I've got a black, a red, and a yellow coming from my starting components, right? I know the yellow is start, so we know that this is a start winding. I know that the red is run, just because that's the way it is, you know. I followed it. I played with, you know, connect the dots when I was a kid. So we know that this is start, this is run, this is common. That means that the one that got all fried up should be my run winding. So we're gonna take a guess. Because nothing bad has ever happened out of guesswork, right? I think we could call it a very educated guess that all of them need to go on the thing. Like I said, most of the time these will have something like, usually your wires just don't burn off like this, though they will, but there'll be a connector stuck somewhere and it's a no-brainer. Oh, that goes there. I know where it doesn't go, and I hope y'all can see this. It doesn't go on right here because that thing is clean as a whistle. It ain't never had nothing in it. So we're gonna go ahead and do the thing, and maybe I'll just put a couple of these together, and that way I don't have 3 connectors under one thing. So I mean, this is possible that this one was already together with something else, because it has, no, I don't have any room in there. I don't even think this one's gonna reach. Nope. I'm gonna have to extendo that one. It's okay, because I got the wire in my bag. Yes, I carry wire in my bag. I carry some number 10, number 8. I think I even have, there's some 8. I don't need 8, it's too big. There's some 10. Where's the end of it? Come here. There it is. So I'm gonna cut it back a little bit. We'll throw this on there. This will be just fine. It's fine. I would normally use a straight connector, but I don't want to go back down to my truck, so we're gonna use wire nut on one side. We'll put the U connector on the other side. Yeah, cause why? Cause I'm lazy. That's why. Wow, I think I got connectors that are too big. I might be able to feed 2 of these into one. See if that can happen. Then if I'm wrong, I have to replace it. I have to do it again, you know? They gonna fit? Are you gonna fit? I don't know. Maybe. Just share like good little kids. Come on. I think that's shared. I did this with the wrong hand because I am left-handed and I'm trying to crimp this with my right hand. Oh. I slipped into the wrong thing. Y'all hear the gunfire? Oh, you know, I got PTSD. Yeah, a little probably TMI for you. Probably don't care, but I'm telling you, working out here just makes my... It brings back some things, all right? That's all. That's all. Brings back some things. Where's my... Where is... I just had it. Come on. Get... Yep. Cha. Get a wire nut out of my pocket. Surely, I always have wire nuts in my pocket. Yep. All the gunfire. There's like a shooting range. There's got to be a shooting range close by because I hear it every single time I'm out here. But this one doesn't sound like a normal shooting range. It sounds like a military shooting range because they all fire at the same time. All right, we got one. Now let's get this one fixed up. This one comes from, where does that come from? That goes to my crankcase heater, which that one is actually on the thing here. CH, crankcase heater. That goes into number 2. Which is not a C, an R, or an S. So, yeah. Condenser fan, it goes into the same one. That's going to be CF. That goes into number 2 as well. So why is my start winding going into a number 2? Man, I wish that they just had this labeled. Somebody talking to me? They ain't talking to me. Oh, there it is. This is R. Okay. Flashlight time. I'm telling you, not being able to see very well sucks. Yep. Get through there. That does say R. It also says L1, so it couples. So this one should say S somewhere. There's so much dirt. You know what? We're just going to do it. We're going to go with it. We're going to call it what it is. I definitely got connectors that are way too big. That's okay. I should have gotten the small ones because these are actually my last big ones. Come on, I got that sheath on there. Get off. Get off. Man. Well, that ain't got very much wire to it at all. Where does that go to? That goes to my crank. I think it goes to my crankcase heater. My connector that's way too freaking big. Alright, rip. And this might be too big to even put this tiny wire in effectively. Let's see if it slips out. Yeah, she slipped right out. So, that one's worthless. See if I got one in my pocket that's smaller. Otherwise, you know, it is a crankcase heater and you seen any of my videos, you know what I think about crankcase heaters. In the state of Texas, I think they're stupid. I could always just stick the wire underneath the screw. We can go lazy mode on it, people. Yep, I don't have one. We're going lazy mode. I'm just going to shove it under the screw. It's still going to get power. It's not like it's a main component, especially, like I said, in Texas. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, let's get this in here. Get, that don't want to go, does it? There it is. And this guy's gonna have to fit under there. About like that, maybe ish. I know, I put the connector on backwards. You don't have to tell me, all right? I know, I'm fully aware. Fully aware. Man, I should have gotten the smaller one. Totally messed that up. All the wires are fried. All the wires are fried. Let's see if that catches. That's not going to catch. This one is just going to make me mad, isn't it? I don't get mad very often. It's very rare. Come on. If it would just do what I say, this world would be a better place. There. Let's see if that catches. Ugh. Oh, it did. Alright, let's turn the thing on and see if it does stuff. Alright. Fire in the hole! Let's take it out of defrost. What time is it? It is 10 o'clock in the morning. Let's go ahead and set it for the right time. And yes, we are going to test it in defrost. It is 10:07. That's about right there. Sure. And see if there's going to be any fireworks. Go. It's running. It's doing stuff. It's doing stuff, people. Check the side glass. Side glass is full. I got heat transfer. I got stuff happening. So neat. Well, we're gonna let this go do its thing for a little bit because I'm gonna have to verify that it's actually working inside the cooler. We could just have a quick talk about defrost timers. In where I work in Texas, you're gonna have a couple of styles that are your most common. Okay, this is a Paragon, also known as a mechanical defrost timer. This one is a 814520. They come in different voltages and whatnot. So this one is, wow, this one only had one setting. So in order to set these, what you would do is you take the little screw thingy out of here, you screw it into the pinhole where you want the defrost times to be, or the defrost to go in. Once you left it where you want the defrost to start. So on usually a freezer, you're going to want 4 a day. And the time, this one, on this specific Paragon, you set the time with this little dial right here. You push it in and you can move it up and down. Okay, so right now it's set on 40 minutes. That's a wasp. Okay, you almost heard me scream like a girl. And the way this works is whenever it goes into defrost, it'll hit the thing and then the contacts on this back will switch from one side to the other. Okay, so once it hits, it'll go and then go this way, and if it hits again after it's out, it'll and go this way, thus turning on the fans, which are usually connected to 4. Your line voltage is connected to 1 and N. Defrost termination is connected to X. Ah, what's on 3? Defrost termination is the fan down. Solenoid. So the solenoid will close. Condenser will pump down. Fans will turn off. Heating elements will come on. So heating elements is either going to be on 3 or 4. I don't know. You know what? Look at the wiring diagram, okay? That's what I have to do. Been doing this for so long, I should have memorized. Well, guess what? I don't. I do know for a fact your incoming voltage is 1 and N, and your X is your defrost termination. So you could set these things on 100 minutes, people. I don't know why people don't. Because whenever the evaporator coil reaches a certain temperature, it sends voltages to the X, and this thing shuts out of defrost. Even if it's, you got it set for 100 minutes and it's only 20 minutes in, as soon as that evaporator coil reaches a certain temperature, it'll kill the defrost cycle and go back into freezing. Open the solenoid, let's do the stuff again, right? So that is the Paragon. Obviously that one doesn't work. Alright, this guy right here is a DTA V40. You should always carry a DTA V40 on your truck. If I see a Paragon, I try to replace it with a Paragon. But if I don't have one on my truck, guess what? Just get a DTA V40. So these things are set to these ticks. Okay, you just pop them out if you got some good fingernails. You know, otherwise use a tiny screwdriver. And when you pop it out, that's the defrost time. So each tick is 15 minutes. Now, once again, doesn't matter, because your defrost termination, if it's working right, is going to cut it out. If your defrost termination is not working right, then replace the daggum thing, right? It's not rocket surgery or brain science, okay? Just put a new one in there. I don't know. Sounds easy to me. And then there's a third type of defrost timer that I've come across. It's mainly in small refrigeration, so it's going to be your reach ins, and it's going to look just like this. It's only the little time clock. It's got the things that come off the bottom that hook the wires up on, you know. And that one I call a MIL72. Now, I call it that because it starts with MIL72, and then there's some more numbers and crap. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they mean. I don't care. So MIL72 carry on my truck. DTA V40, I carry 2 of them, and a Paragon, I carry an 814520, one of them on my truck. So defrost cycles are absolutely necessary for freezers. You know why? Because they freeze. When you got ice covering your evaporator coil, air can't go through it, and then you don't cool, and the thing gets warm and everyone gets mad. So there's your defrost stuff, okay? Heating elements and whatnot, and so on and so forth. That's the basics. There's more to it. That's the basics. I don't want to go into depth on a bunch of crap, because really, first of all, I don't want to look like an idiot if I say something wrong. And secondly, because they're big words in science and crap that I just don't really care to talk about. You know, you want to talk about biology? Cool. I got a degree in biology. I will talk your ear off. Let's do it. Let's do it. But yeah, this is, you know, science. This is old science. This thing is old. I don't see many Seaman Hermetics anymore. But hey, this thing's running like a champ, so we're gonna let it do its thing. I'm gonna go in the cooler or the freezer and make sure the box is getting cold. Lady already cleaned it out. She's gonna be mad whenever she realizes that now it's working. But that's all I got for you today, people. I'm laying on this, you know, that's dorms right, actually that's girls' dorms right there. I wonder if they're like staring at their window at me, and what's this weirdo doing with the thing on his head, talking to the thing on the roof? Now, I don't care. Think what they want. I gotta get up off this. Goodness gracious. The older I get. That's all. I'm just gonna leave it right there. The older I get. Oh my God! Why? I think I just pulled every muscle in my back because of a daggum cricket. It was a cricket, people. God, I'm gonna hurt for a week. It was a stupid cricket. I didn't know what it was. All right, it was a black thing moving. Stupid cricket. I'm gonna be sore for a month. That's great. All right, I'm gonna go do stuff, and I'll get back with y'all. You know what? Deuces. Have a good day. Yeah, do some of that. Bye.